police.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing? Have you a search warrant?
Yeah. Morning, love. All right if the constable comes through?
Just watch you don't break nothing. Excuse me. Last time we were done over, one of my best china vases got smashed.
Yes, well, accidents do happen, love. Have you got a receipt for this?
Well, sure. We keep receipts for everything these days. Even bog roll.
That's a funny place for a video, isn't it?
It doesn't work.
Oh, well, you won't mind if I borrow it then. If you call down the station this afternoon, after it checked it out, you can probably have it back. Unless, of course, you can show me a receipt for it now.
Want to see the guarantee as well?
Carver?
Doesn't seem to be anything, sir. I'm sorry to have...
God! Carver! Get this dog off me!
Good one, though, eh?
Oh, I suppose they think they're going to sit up there in the canteen for the next hour before they start doing some proper work. Mission accomplished?
No, not the slightest, mate.
Where's Roy then? Sulking?
Casualty. He got bitten by a dog.
Oh, poor dog. Enjoy yourself, Jim?
If you like that sort of thing, Sarge?
Well, I've got a memo from the chief super about you and him. Wants to know why you've had no home beat experience during your probation.
Well, come to that, Sarge, so do I. It's what I really want.
Operational requirements, but the time must be found. Therefore, I'm going to put you out with Tony Smith on home beat 1 for the rest of the week, all right?
What, from today?
You know objections, have you? You don't want 2 weeks' notice.
Hello.
Right.
Hey, Sarge, there's been another break-in at Dairy Street. Overnight video equipment.
Oh, no.
Smart-ass jippos. We should have torn them trailers apart, then we'd have found something. Nicked my bike when I was a kid, you know.
Oh, the same lot?
They're all the same. Crap.
Tea and toast, please, love. Yeah, but you can't say that, can you? It's like saying your sister was raped by a West Indian. Therefore, all West Indians are rapists.
What would you do with them then?
Who?
They're jippos. Let them turn every spare bit of London into a shit heap, I suppose.
Well, everyone's got to live somewhere.
Yeah, but why does all the rubbish land on our patch? Hey, pass the sauce, Snowball.
Race code 2 or 3?
Brown, please. Top.
Well, you all look nice and comfy. Parade room, 30 seconds.
Oh, Sarge.
All right, 5 minutes. Not you, Jim. Oh. Well, if it's any of your business, he's going out on home beat, all right?
Home beat, eh? Just up your street, Jimbo.
Morning, Roy. How's the leg?
The leg's fine, thank you.
Yeah, the dog died of rabies.
Put it in the book, please. Injury on duty.
Yeah, will do. Oh, Dairy Street's been done again. Video as usual. Patrol car's dealing with it at the moment.
What time's Smith on today? Not doing one of these silly 10 till 6s, is he?
No, he should be here about 8.
Send him up to me, will you, before he goes out?
Will do. Da, 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 da.
How's the leg, Gov?
Well, look, when I get there, like, I can just drive it away, can't I, me motor?
Well, once you've paid the £55, sir, yes.
55 quid?
That's right, 45 for the towing away and 10 for the fine.
Stuff it, the bloody thing's only worth 20, you can keep it.
And where were you going from and to?
Oh, Jim, give me about 5 minutes and we'll get cracking, OK?
Yeah. Tony, Jim had a word with you about today, did he?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no problem, Charles.
But there's been another job on the Dairy Street estate last night. Inspector Gallo wants to have a word.
OK, Sarge.
No, I'm down for a police forum that evening, so I won't be able to make it. Listen, How about Friday, dear?
Mike, can I have a look at a crime book? Yes, then.
Yeah, well, the Chief Super thought it would be a good idea for me to go along, you know. He's very into community relations at the moment. Yeah, well, don't let the Commissioner hear you say that, eh? Yeah, okay then. Okay, 7 o'clock on Friday. Sorry. Yeah, thanks.
What's the matter with you?
Bye.
Nothing, sir. Nasty bite, was it, sir?
Yeah. Never mind about that. Have a break-in on your ground last night, Smith. Video again.
Yes, sir.
It's becoming quite an epidemic. Any ideas?
Do you mean now we know it's not the gypsies, sir?
Yeah. Sit down. Come on, Yorkie. This is what Home Beat's all about, isn't it? Link man, point of contact. If you want to know anything, ask the Home Beat officer.
I know all the people who've been done, sir.
Very nice. That's not what I'm asking you. You should know who the villains are in your patch. Put us in the picture. Shouldn't have to call you up here. Look. I want to recover some of that gear. That's how I want to help the people that have been done. That's what the public are paying us for, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, who's next then? I'll come to sign on. Social Security's up the road.
I mean, because it means releasing...
Not the Soch, bail!
Right, hang on there.
Just a second, please. Reg? Oh, thanks, Sarge. Where was it? Well, it was in the CID room, in a filing cabinet, marked case folders. Oh, wasn't there when I looked? No, I'm sure it wasn't.
Sarge, don't forget Farringford Street.
Oh, yeah, Tony. Message from traffic. There's some machinery being delivered to a factory in Farringford Street today. They want all the parked cars cleared.
Oh, they've got lucky, eh?
Oh, and have you got that chain for Mrs. Warren?
Yes, Sarge.
Good man. Don't lose young Carver today, though, will you?
I'll try not to, Sarge.
Coward, madam.
Yes.
Out this cat.
When you get out and talk to people, I mean, that's what it is, basically, just talking to people. Morning. Even if they don't talk back. Keeping in touch with the community. Like looking at the local school a couple of times a week. The casualty department at the hospital. Ashford House. That's the down and out hostel. Oh, and the mosque, of course.
Morning, Constable.
Morning, Terry.
See you, Vinny. Cheers, Mo. All right, Tom?
All right, Terry. Fruit gums, Mo. Oh.
Dairy Street got done again, I heard.
Yep.
Bastard, innit, eh?
Yeah.
Still, be all right once you get the old Neighbourhood Watch scheme going, eh? See ya.
See you, Terry.
Wave when you get to the bridge, eh? All right, son? Learning all about a home beat, are you?
Oh, something like that.
Yeah. He's a good bloke, our time. Helps us a lot. Oh, Terry Mitchell, by the way.
Jim Carver.
Tony might have mentioned me. I run a sort of youth club around here. Totally unofficial, like, but it keeps them off the streets, and there's naff all else for the kids around here.
No, I've noticed. Now, that is something I'd like to get involved in.
What, helping kids, like? Good on you, son. Yeah. You see? The old bill ain't as bad as everybody makes out, are they? If you follow our Tony's example, you won't go far wrong. See you now.
Right.
The trouble is you don't want to know.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
They get a fair hearing. They don't trust you to do nothing.
Only because they don't trust anybody. Listen, I'll keep plugging away. It's all I can do.
OK, thanks, Tony.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Cheers.
I'm a cad here. He helps him with the local Muslims when he can.
Trouble?
Bengali family moved on to Dairy Street recently. They've been getting a bit of stick.
Dairy Street, and that's where all the break-ins have been involved, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Everything's happening at Dairy Street at the moment. So stupid. I mean, it's a good little estate. I used to get no trouble from it. Still, at least his crime waves jogged him into thinking about Neighbourhood Watch. There's a meeting tonight if you want to come.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I've sorted that Mr. Mitchell outside the shop.
Oh, yeah?
He was telling me about his youth work. Well, he seemed like a good bloke.
A bit too good to be true, if you ask me.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, for a start, he's supposed to be on the social. But he's never short of a bob or two.
That's not very nice, Yorkie.
I thought community policing was all about mutual trust. Oh, bloody hell.
Are you all right, mate? You all right?
Careful, Jim.
You all right? Oh, shit.
Could have been worse, Jim. Last week I had to give a method the kiss of life.
Yeah, well, it's getting a bit out of hand, isn't it, Tony?
What are we talking about now, Maisie? Burglary or immigration?
Both. Mrs. Ferrari's in her right to an 8. Have you seen her yet?
No, she's not in. I thought she might be over here.
Twice she's been done in a month. Poor cow.
Yes, I know, Maisie.
Well, let's hope things improve when we get this Neighbourhood Watch off the ground. If I catch
Maisie,
that
I've told you, we don't want vigilantes. Eyes and ears. A bit of help, that's all. People looking out for one another.
Community spirit.
Don't tell me about community spirit, love. I lived through the Blitz.
Everyone's been reminded about tonight, have they? I'm going to look a right prat if I turn up with a chief super and there's nobody to listen to him.
You'll get a good turnout, don't worry.
Do you reckon the Ahmeds will turn up, do you?
You must be joking.
I'm disappointed at the reception they've had on this estate, Maisie. I mean, Dairy Street. It's the jewel in my crown.
Arseholes. The council are out of order putting Bengalis in here, and that's all there is to it.
Why? You've got other coloureds here?
Everywhere the Bengalis go, there's trouble. They attract it. Have you seen the mess their front doors in again today? Would you like your kids to look at that filth?
Well, ask Stan Gilpin to scrub it off then.
What, every morning? Why should they get personal valet service? That's what gets up people's noses.
Yes, but if you were to encourage
Tony,
people...
I run the Tenants Association. I don't tell people what to think. It's a free country, so they tell me. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. Still a bit niffy, love, but better than it was.
Thanks.
Well, it'll have to dry first now, won't it? Sit down, have a cup of tea.
So what do you think to Maisie's standard, then?
Well, she's not Mr. Galloway's mother-in-law, is she?
All right, Mr. Foley.
It's quite the time I've ever been, mate. They haven't fixed them lifts yet, you know.
No prizes for guessing where the Ahmeds live. Morning. Very nice. Trouble is, they won't help themselves. They won't trust anybody except Mo, not even me.
No, they wouldn't, would they? I mean, where they come from, policemen are bullies with big sticks. Shall I have a go?
If you like. I'll be over at 52 fitting a door chain.
Yes, look it through! Yes! Okay! Oh, it's Bernardi, yes! Miss Chapman, look it through! Shoot! Oh!
It's the hooligan! 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 Hooligan!
Cottage pie and peas, please, love.
You little vandal, Carver.
So what are you into next then, Jimbo? Petrol bombs, is it?
Sorry about this, lads. They did say 1:45.
Yorkin.
Do you know a bloke called Mitchell, Moddeston Road?
Terry Mitchell, yeah.
Is he queer?
Not as far as I know, sir. Any particular reason?
Crime Squad were asking. Young kids in and out all hours. What do you think?
Well, yeah, he keeps a sort of open house. Are they interested in him, then?
Yeah. Chance observation, that's all.
Only, you see, I was thinking of suggesting a bit of discreet obbo myself.
What for?
Video epidemic.
What, this Mitchell lad's got something to do with it, the kids?
I don't know.
Hello, Roy. How's the leg?
Fine, thank you, sir.
You joining us, Roy?
Another time, sir. Got things to do.
Good evening, gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. Hello, Carver. You're joining us too, are you?
Well, if that's all right, sir, yes.
As long as it's not overtime, yes.
No, sir, just interest.
Well, we'll use my car if you like. Makes a change from the usual police hack.
Where should I put this lot then, sir?
In the boot.
The hole's round the back, sir.
Feather in your cap if we get this scheme off the ground this evening, Smith. First one on the manor.
It's not easy around here, sir. heavily into understatement. This way, Jim.
Hello, we've got 5 minutes or what?
I thought you said there'd be a good turnout.
Well, I can't bleed more dragon down here now, can I?
How many units?
150.
Well, I'd say you've done bloody well then.
Look, I think we better make a start or we're going to be running out of time. Smith?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think you all know me, but before I introduce you to the rest of my colleagues, can I just say a big thank you to your chairman, Maisie Stannard, for all the hard work she's put into making this meeting possible. Yeah. Now, over there we have PC Jim Carver. Here we have Robin Frank. He's the crime prevention officer, and he's going to be talking to you about home security and the property marking scheme. But first, the Chief Super is going to briefly explain what we think Neighbourhood Watch is all about. Chief Superintendent Brownlow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We're all on 10 o'clock. No, your trouble, ain't you, Nick? Too much bed, not enough sleep.
Sierra Oscar 4, receiving, over.
Sierra Oscar 4, receiving.
Break-in reported, 16 Chillerton Street.
On our way. Over and out.
Neighbourhood Watch, as I see it, Neighbourhood Watch, as I see it...
Pardon me for interrupting, Inspector. I know you said that we'd have a chance to talk later on, but I'd like to say here and now, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of people here tonight when I say this, as saying that, in my opinion, it's not the police who should be here tonight, but the council.
Yes.
Because if this place wasn't in the state it is in, there wouldn't be half the crime problem, and that's a fact. I mean, you've got front doors that don't keep out a draft, let alone a burglar.
Speaking as caretaker, Ethel, I can say you're a bloody sight better off on this estate than you would be on most others.
What? When it take them 6 months to fix the damp in my bathroom and all the walls falling in?
Nothing else missing besides the video, Mrs. Pullen?
Not as far as I can tell, no.
Right. We'll just ask the neighbours if they saw anything.
And what about the rubbish all over the place? If they were to empty the skips every week like they're supposed to...
Yeah, and all them dogs. People are not supposed to have dogs here. It says in your agreement.
People are entitled to keep a dog for protection, all right?
And we have to put up with all that noise and dog mess, eh?
Oi! Shut up, the lot of you! Man's trying to talk about Neighbourhood Watch, not dog shit.
Neighbourhood Watch. Now, you've all seen the leaflets.
We haven't.
Black,
You're sure about that?
as the ace of spades. About 13 or 14 years old.
And he went over the Pullen's back fence.
That's right.
So, if this happened at 3 o'clock this afternoon, love, how come you haven't contacted us before?
None of my business, was it?
I'll see you on Police 5 next week. Until then, keep peeled.
And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Neighbourhood Watch, to reiterate, simply means you as ordinary members of the public keeping a neighbourly watch on each other's property and reporting anything suspicious.
He means spying for the police.
If you call ringing us when you see an old lady being mugged spying, yes.
Especially if the mugger happens to be black.
Why can't you be honest about it? You're not interested in building community spirit. All you want is for these people to tell tales on one another.
Just a minute, love. Do you live on this estate?
No, why?
Well, can I ask you to keep quiet then?
Oh, well, this is a public meeting, isn't it?
Yes, it's a public meeting, but you're way out of order.
These people have a right to be told the truth.
Go on, piss off.
Oh, it's totally immoral the way the present government is using the police to
Yes,
manipulate...
and if I had my way, you lefters would be the first to get weeded out.
Yeah, well, I bet. Well, I can just see you on Citizens Patrol.
We do not want citizens' patrols.
If we're not careful, the whole bloody country will be dead from AIDS.
What did Harold Wilson ever do for us, eh? Tell me that!
You're being used. That's the point. Cynically used by the capitalist system. Any neighbourhood watch can only treat the symptoms.
Shut up, you lot! Shut up, William!
Good night.
Very nice meeting, officer. I enjoyed it greatly.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a film show.
You was asleep, George.
No, not me.
Good night.
Good night, Ron. Well, that's that.
Par for the course, Mrs. Stannard. Don't worry about it. It was nice to have met you.
I'll put this in the car, Robin.
Yeah. Take my briefcase.
Yeah, sure. See you in time.
I'm sorry it didn't come to anything.
It's not your fault, Maisie. Surgery tomorrow night. I might mention it again then.
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
Yeah. How come nobody sounded off about the Ahmeds?
You wait till tomorrow.
Why, what's happening tomorrow then?
Renter mob are paying us a visit, so I've heard. Tony Kemp's mates. Homes for Britons. You know Tony. The middle-aged skinhead at the meeting. He's having a party.
Oh, no. What time?
Morning, I think. Coming up for a cuppa.
Oh, no, thanks. I better not. Chief's champing at the bit by the sound of it.
See you then.
Yeah.
Bye, love.
Cheers, Maisie.
Gauge is showing empty, sir.
Empty?
Conked out, is it, sir?
No, Smith. Some bastard siphoned my petrol.
Morning, Bob.
Hello, Roy.
Did you hear about the chief super last night?
No. So at least we know what to buy him for his birthday now.
What's that?
One of those lockable filler cats. Yeah. You going up the stairs?
Yeah, why?
Come here. Put this on your desk, will you?
Right. What's it for?
That's your dog, son. Yeah, but why should Muswell when it was after the transit? Muswell did it yesterday. He always gets it cushy. Cryer's got his favourites. You'll soon see.
Yes, Reg, very likely.
And then there's Shaw and Nicholson on lates. They reckon they're doing the transit all week.
But a bit short-staffed on lates this week, I think, Reg. More ground to cover, you know? So it makes sense.
Yeah, well, not to me, it doesn't.
171 from Sierra Oscar. Receiving, over.
Yeah, Hollis, over.
Suspect on premises, 12 Kingate Street, Reg. Will you deal?
Kingate Street?
Yeah, it's just round the bloody corner.
Come on.
You got that, Reg?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're on our way.
Oi, Gav.
Yes, mate.
You're just on a bunk round the back. Your mate went that way.
Cheers, Gunner.
Sorry, son. You okay?
Not much of a fight, did he? Bit early for shopping, isn't it? Been round his own?
There's nobody inside. It's not at the address he gave, anyway.
Parents. Shot him. Right, stick him in the interview room. Give him a cup of tea if he wants one. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Says he wants to see Tony Smith, Sarge. Says he knows him.
Oh, does he? We'll have to wait. Smith's out. Smith out. He's probably on his third coffee somewhere by now. Come on, this way.
My lad's thieving?
I thought you'd get to hear perhaps if they were.
Nah, you're way off beam there, Tony.
Only see, these break-ins, we're pretty sure that one or two of them were done by kids at least. Like at Chillerton Street yesterday.
Look, I know my lads aren't pure as driven snow. In fact, let's be frank, there's one or two right little artful dodgers amongst them. But it's hardly surprising when you think the homes they come from, now, is it?
Well, I know
but
that.
the whole point of me running this club is to show them that it don't have to be like that. I mean, if I thought any of them were getting into crime, I'd be onto you like a shot, right?
Right. Well, it's new, isn't it?
Eh? Oh, yeah. We treated ourselves. Next year, a minibus, eh? I'm thinking of going in for the London Marathon. You and the lads down at the Nick sponsor me, would you?
Perhaps.
Or coffee?
No, thanks. I'm supposed to be meeting up with Jim Carver.
How's he doing?
Fine. He's very keen on home beat.
Art's in the right place, then, eh?
Yeah. Bloody hell, Terry. There's no need to advise you on home security, is there? See ya, mate.
Yeah, see you, Tone.
Hello? I'm Pissy Carver. I broke your window yesterday.
No luck, Jim? Nah. Mr. Ahmed must be out then. They won't open up if he's not around.
I'm only walking in, mate. It ain't against the law.
Hey up. Here comes British free speech. Pathetic, really, isn't it?
Brown and black, send them back. 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 Hold it. Action. Get it, right. Keep Britain whites. 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 Keep Britain whites.
Look at that. Told you, didn't I? We're on Packy patrol again. Go on, give him a blast, Taff. I think it's the DSU. Go on, boys, run!
Go on after him. You may get a couple with any luck.
Not worth the bother.
It's us you should be protecting, not them.
Yes, look, very likely.
You can't arrest a dog for barking.
Got a licence for it, have you? I'll be round to see it presently. Morning, Ossifer. Everything all right?
Yeah. Thanks for dropping in.
That's what the cavalry's for, isn't it? All right, James?
I thought you said I'm beat was a doddle.
Don't need a sentry, do we?
Well, I think I'll stay on for a while, yeah.
Nah, Taff can do it.
Oh, you're too generous.
Little friend of yours back at the Nick.
Sierra Oscar from 101, over.
Yeah, well, they were only shouting, Jimbo. Only? Nobody got hurt, did they? You can't nick people just for shouting.
You can't do inciting a riot.
Ah, be stupid. Everybody shouts round here. Front shout at the Packies. Lefty shout at the front. Packies shout at the Sikhs shout at the Sambos, husbands shout at their wives, every bastard shouts at us. You want a cup of tea, Yorkie?
No, thanks. I'll get one later. I've got to go and see the sergeant about this kid first.
Anyway, you've got to admit, they got a point. Who? People who complain about the Packies.
Well, the Ahmeds aren't Pakistanis, they're Bengalis.
All right, smart-ass Asians. 2 teas, please, love.
They're not all racist thugs, you know.
Well, they look pretty nasty from where I was standing.
Yeah? Well, maybe you'd get a bit steamed up if you'd waited 3 years for a council flat.
Well, that's not the point, is it? The point is it doesn't give people the right to harass immigrants.
Harass my arse.
Rather you than me, Jimbo.
Who pulled your chain, paleface?
Racial prejudice as well. Excuse me.
Makes me puke. They swan in here from Heathrow.
Don't swan in!
Jump the queue, straight into a bleeding council flat, rent-free. And if somebody says it's out of order, they shout racial harassment.
Oh, would you like a demo like that outside your front door, then?
My sister would love one, mate. Her and her old man have got more points than Steve Davis, and they still can't get a place.
Well, that's not the Bengalis' fault, is it?
Well, it certainly ain't my sister's. We're supposed to spend half our time running around like prats, wet nursing these people. There's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah, maybe you're in the wrong job.
Oi!
We're going to kiss and make up then, are we? Last two blokes who had a barney in here got fined 20 quid each. Every week for a year. Biscuit?
Up the stairs. Hey, and I tell you who else won't be too pleased either. Terry Mitchell. Oh, glad you think it's funny. Terry Mitchell's done a lot for you and your mates.
You broken him down yet, Tony?
Where's he going?
Is it all right to take him into the canteen, Sarge?
Well, rather you took him home.
Well, hearty dinner for the condemned man. His mother's going to give him a right pacing when he gets in.
Oh, good. Yeah, go on then.
Oh, Sarge, what's going to happen about the Ahmeds?
You?
The Ahmeds. You know, the demo on Dairy Street this morning.
Well, how do you mean what's going to happen?
Well, is there any chance of putting a man on?
Well, Edwards can stay on till the end of his relief, and then that's it.
Well, then what?
Well, if it's all quiet, they'll have to get on with it like everybody else.
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, come on, Tony. I can't have a man sitting on every Bengali doorstep on the patch, now can I?
That's right, Sarge. You tell him.
Well, can I? What, do you want to come downstairs and look at the duty state and tell me out?
Well, yes, I know that.
Have you got any special reasons? Any specific threats, anything?
No.
Well, then. And you're going to be down there tonight. You've got surgery, haven't you? Well, then. Where's that bloody kid gone?
Oh, fuck. Hey, Sarge. I'd rather he went if you don't mind.
Yeah, Tony, well, if you're going to go.
Box, there's a kid just gone belting out of it.
As happens, I'll do, yeah, thanks.
Fine.
I'm hoping he's going to make a beeline for Mitchell's place, sir.
Mitchell, eh? Hmm. Paul!
It's not your day for bumping into people, is it?
Looks like a touch of the Fagans, eh? Plays better than the paper round, does it, son? I'll get Dashes up here to keep an eye on the place while we get a warrant. Then we'll wait till this evening. You better stay around in case there's any kids up there. All right, Smith?
I'm sorry I can't, sir. I've got surgery tonight.
Has to be you then, Carver.
Well, I was hoping to go to the surgery with Smith, sir.
Leave the dirty work to the CID again, eh? Mind you don't choke on Maisie Stannard's cocoa.
Who is it?
Evening, Mr. Fagan. Oh, sorry, Mitchell. I think we're going to have to take this door down, lads.
All quiet on the Eastern Front?
Yeah. Perhaps this morning was just a one-off.
You try telling the other tenants that.
You go on, Tony. I'll give it another go. We might have more luck with just one of us.
Yeah, all right, Jim.
That West Indian couple was right up the wall for a start.
Now get this thing clear, sir. I ain't prejudiced. I don't mind their cooking. I don't mind their religion. I don't mind their color. I don't mind they ain't British. What I mind is what happened in this place, because they're here.
Here.
Here, you got a bleeding cheek, ain't you?
No, sir. Just a search warrant. In there.
Bathroom. What do you expect to find in a bathroom, eh? Hey, leave it out. There's someone on the bog in there.
Wash your hands and open the door, please.
Now I can see why you don't take a bath.
It's bad enough walking past that writing on their door every day and hear the kids shouting at them. But that thing this morning, that's bad, real bad. Me and my wife, we don't want no trouble, but we live in the same block, and we're going to get it.
Well, we'll get that cleaned off.
उन्हें घरों गए क्या लो? सुनो, चाय झोल गरम करो.
चाय देते हुए बाहर गिर दियो.
चाय झोल गरम करो.
तुम्हार जानो पुलिस हमारे बेसी की पावे.
ये पुलिस शेरा कम ना है. Will tea bag be all right?
All right, eh, Roy? Righty, yeah. You two been on the prices right?
All from Mitchell's place, Sarge.
I was just looking after him.
Come on. All right, hand him over to CID, will you, and get back out.
What? Oh, yeah, but...
Go on. You two are the thin blue line tonight. There's only you, me, and the station cat. DC Dashwood can handle this lot, can't you, son?
Well, the curry smells good. I'm really sorry about what happened this morning, Mr. Ahmed.
It has happened before, at the last place. I hope here it will be better.
Well, we'll try to see that it is. Thank you. We'd like to feel that you can trust us. We're here to help people.
Mr. Kadri said that. He was here this afternoon. We are grateful.
It's like tonight. I mean, once a month we have a surgery on the estate.
की बोले पुलिस?
Surgery? Like a doctor?
Oh, that's it, yeah. I mean, sorting out people's problems. And that's what the police are for. Not just breaking windows.
Thin blue line? Don't penny talk a load of crap. Oh, I hate this late turn. It really frigs up your social life.
Oh, no, sod our luck.
Look at the state of him. A bit early, ain't it, mate?
Let's drive on. Pretend we haven't seen him.
What?
That's Pongo Johnson.
Who? Yeah. What's your game, mate?
Watch out, Meg, he's evil.
Hey? Right, come on.
He only wants a night in the cells, you know.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna get one now, ain't he?
Yeah, but he pukes over everything.
He what?
He pukes.
Not in our van, he doesn't. Hey! Did you hear that, mate? Not in our van.
I mean, let's face it, most of us do think there's too many of them in the country. It's nothing personal. I know some that are very nice, work hard and all the rest of it. But there's just too many. And it's like Lawrence was saying. If there's aggro from outsiders, we suffer as much as they do. So what do you expect us to do? Welcome them with open arms?
Mr. Ahmed would like to see how his surgery works and get to know some of his neighbours.
Great. Right. Estate lighting.
Oh, come on. Come on.
They say you're all right as long as he keeps singing.
Regarding last night's meeting about Neighbourhood Watch.
Fiasco, you mean?
These things happen, Maisie. Obviously, it's up to you. But I'd quite like... What's happened?
Fire! Fire!
To Sarah Austria, receiving over. Fire, Derry Street Estate, urgent assistance required, all services, over.
No, stop! Stay back! Stay back!
Out.
Now, here, get out! Here you can! Emergency, mate! No, you can't do it!
Can we move right back?
If you could get the message to him immediately. It's Dairy Street. It's behind Benfield Road. Yep, thanks.
Hello, Roy. The late senior duty officer is our own Mr. Brownlow. We're contacting him now. Yeah. No, I'm waiting here until Alec gets here. I'll give him a ring. She'll be here in a moment. Okay? Yeah, we'll do, Roy. Yes?
I want to make a complaint.
Oh, really?
I've been arrested and then unarrested. That's not legal.
Push off, Pongo, will you?
I want to make the complaint!
Hang on a minute. Sunhill Police, yes? Oh, yes, sir. That's right, sir. Ground floor. I'll see you there, then, sir. Right. Come with me. Come on. Upstairs. I'll sort you out in a minute. Come on. Up here. Come on, in there. Wait in there. Ted. Yes? Are you going to the incident now?
Yeah, but there's not a lot we can do until the fire's out.
Carver says they might need some body bags.
Cleared the rest of the block, Sarge.
What about that one at the end?
Oh, it's empty. It's waiting to be done up.
Who says it's empty? Could be full of freaked out squatters for all we know. Go and badge out the door.
I've got a key.
Right, let's go.
Nobody to go back into that block until the brigade gives the okay.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Sergeant. Oh, good evening, Dick. How are we doing? Oh, everything's pretty well under control, I think so. Any casualties? Yeah, 3 injured. 1 critical, I'm afraid. Badly burned.
Hello?
The fire is now under control, but it'll be some time before you may return to your flats. You'll be allowed back in at the first opportunity, but not until the fire brigade give the all clear. Please stay well back. Stay behind the white tapes, please.
Accident ambulance call.
I'll take them if you like.
Please do not attempt to return to your flats. Residents, please do not attempt to return to your flats.
I'll take a breakfast in the Mr. Mitchell and Son, number 1, will you, Taff?
No, I'm just going to. Hey, powdered glass, be all right?
Oh, don't tempt me. Well, Tony, debriefing in the parade room, eh, 8, okay?
Okay, Sarge.
Look, Jimmy Carver's in the canteen. He's a bit rough after yesterday.
Jimmy and Jim up a bit for me, will you?
OK, Sarge.
Good lad.
Oh, Mr. Cryer, there's a man lying down in the interview room.
Yeah, well, don't tell me, Molly. Maybe your luck's changed.
He's asleep, and he stinks.
Oh, I better go and have a look. Oh, bloody hell. Oi! Come on, you bloody old reprobate. Oh, what are you doing in here? Don't know.
So, definitely a petrol bomb, you reckon?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Still smell it. And there's glass from the window over here. Yeah?
Wine bottle gun.
Huh? The best petrol bombs usually are.
Any news from the hospital? She's going to live. That's about all you can say, though, isn't it? Any luck, Ted?
Nah, not so far, Gov. Not much hope, though, is there, really, eh? End of the block, right in the corner. If there had been a bomb, the bastard would have been and gone in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, well, tell the lads to keep plugging away. Where'd you get that from?
Maisie Stannard, you know, the chair.
Yeah, well, have to get yourself on now, won't you?
Excuse me, sir. Sergeant Cryer's on the radio. He asked me to tell you there's been a heavy screwing just gone in the book.
Cheers. Tell him on my way.
Sir.
I hate house to house.
Excuse me, just tucking.
Especially early morning. All them smelly old girls, no teeth, tea stains down their dressing gowns. Yeah. Turns me right up. Morning. Right, Pete. Must have been a bit evil last night, eh? Especially being first on the scene and all.
All part of the job, as they say.
True, true. Can't win them all. Still, you got a good result on the videos, eh, Mitchell geezer?
Oh, yeah.
Not your Jippo friends after all, eh, Jimbo? Knew you'd be pleased. Right, well, who's going in for the snooker tournament then? Somebody says Nick Shaw's the guy to beat.
Shaw? The last time I played him, he ripped the frigging cloth.
Did he?
Yeah, straight up.
What's his icebreaker?
Don't know, I didn't ask him.
I'll tell you what, wouldn't bet against me. Got 70 break last week. Straight up.